should have clicked on the camera when I picked up these cards, but I'm picking up the cards from the last reading. That's what I'm doing, y'all. Picking up the cards from the last reading. Because these cards is included from the last reading, okay? So let's see. Let's see. Hello, hello. How you guys doing? Hey, I'm here, y'all. Hey. And you know what? Where's the Leo women born in August reading? What you doing, boo? Why you doing something different? Don't change, boo. Just give us our reading first. And God said you'll be first all next week, okay? We got other people that need to have a reading, so pay attention. And you know what? Just vibe out with whatever comes out, because there's a message in everything that I do. And Grandma said that's what you know too. You like, I watch everything. Hey, boo, what you doing and where you at? God said, but you don't want to tell people that. Be like, shit, I'm going to pay attention even further. And who touched me and when was this happening? And God said, pay attention, boo. You okay today? And you like, shoot, I'm going to be okay tomorrow as long as she keep on putting out these readings for me. If you put out a reading for another zodiac sign, I'm gonna beat your ass. Dang, calm down. You gonna beat me, nigga? Damn, calm down. God said that's how you be feeling too. You be like, I should come to you and beat your ass, bitch. Sitting up here doing other people readings before us. I don't play that shit. And you don't. Grandma said, calm down. God got other things to say to other people, boo. Shit. Calm down, crazy ass bitch. Cuckoo, you cuckoo like me. You like shit, and we are insane, bitch. We some insane bitches. We ain't crazy. We calculated, bitch. Crazy is messy. And God said they gonna start using that shit too. I said, shit. Don't we know it, boo? I said, crazy is messy. Yeah. Insane is calculated, boo. We'll wait until we fuck y'all up. I said, that's my bitch. And that's somebody's truth too. Vacation is here. This been popped out for us before. It says romantic getaway, spending time together and enjoying one another here too. I don't know when that's gonna happen for me, but shoot, it popped out in my energy too. But last week, I think it was last week, boo. And I'm waiting for that vacation. Hey, babe. Nigga, shit. It says body shaming is here. It says low self-esteem, negative body image, and feeling judged. Whatever's going on, who cares? Okay, who cares about what's going on with your body, boo? Because everybody still wanna, you know what, hump on you. And God said that's what you need to know here too. Forget about being judged, boo. Move forward. Everybody's still looking at you like you a piece of, you know what, chocolate cake or some shit. They want to eat you, boo. Yeah, we have petty as here. It says immature, small-minded, and insignificant drama. See, someone feels as though like, you know what, oh, you going to the, you know what, bargain basement, this, and you know what, you supposed to go there and not here, and but you go everywhere. And that's what they don't like about you. You go everywhere. And they like, yeah, they came through. You came through, boo. And they like, shit, I ain't think you was, boo. Come on now, we do everything. I remember when I was in my 20s, I used to go out to the high-end clubs, the high-end bougie places, and I can go to the grimiest place too. But I always had more fun at the grimy place than the bougie place. And that's me, boo. I can go anywhere and you can too, bitch. We go everywhere. We ain't never okay scared, bitch. And a lot of people can't do that. That's a skill, boo. Everybody can't just walk in a place and feel comfortable, no matter what kind of place it is. That's a skill, baby. And Grandma said that's what you do. You don't care. And they thought you would care, please. Bitch, we out here and we in this motherfucker. It says trash is here. It says rejecting, taking out the trash and kicking to the curb. God say, you know what? They finna make sure certain people don't come around when you here, because they may scare you off, but that's not true. Someone is acting as though that you're this kind of person, but they already know what kind of person you are because you've already displayed who you are to these people here too. And God said, that's what they know. Somebody is trying to vouch for you, but talk about you. And I said, yeah, they can't say shit, can they? If they look at themselves, it'd be catastrophic for them if they knew how you felt about them here too. And grandma said, stay focused. Don't give a shit about half of what people think and feel and all this other stuff. Cause you know what? You was a bad bitch, boo. Hey, bad bitch, what's up? And God said, come on through. I need you to come through again. Yep, it says sorry, not sorry. It says unremorseful, avoiding accountability, and neglecting responsibility. You took care of a lot of shit and they ain't do shit. See? And grandma say, you know what? They gonna pay for that shit too. Cause people can pay attention to what you do and what other people do. And I said, you getting shit done. And that's what they know here too. I am why it's here. It says yearning, missing someone, and reminiscing. Grandma say, you know what? They want you around them all the time. Wherever you at, they don't want you there. They like, you know what? You need to be elsewhere. We miss you. We miss you walking around and doing whatever you do, boo. We miss you. Shit, they want to fly out and be around you all day again. They like shit, because you take care of business. You make other people want to take care of some business, boo. And God said, pay attention. You up and coming. And they act like, what? You ain't shit? I said, bitch, you trying to get something free from these Leo women born in August, knowing that you need to what? Pay out of pocket. Some people want to try to get a free reading from you and act like, yeah, that's okay. No, you need to pay, Leo women born in August, boo. And that's what they was trying to do. A lot of people want to sit up here and have all these spiritual conversations with you, but they don't want to crack open their goddamn checkbook. They cash, okay, purse, nigga, fuck them. And God said that's what you need to know, trying to get something free. Not today, bitch. And God said that's what you need to pay attention to. These motherfuckers who know you the truth and then they want to act like you ain't and act like you this and not that. Bitch, I don't need nobody vouching for me because my behavior and who I am, I represent myself just fine. And you do too, boo. God said, fuck these hoes. And that's their truth. You don't need no introduction. And that's what's catastrophic, baby. You come through in the essence of you being by yourself, and you don't need no introduction, or you don't need nobody to introduce you to anything because you handle your own. And they be looking like, yeah, and you do, boo. The fuck? You know how to open your mouth, speak. Hello, nigga. Yeah, we have a heartbreak as here. See, these people going through some emotional changes and challenges, and they want to sit up here and put that same I'm getting the word affliction is here. They want to put that same energy onto you when it ain't got nothing to do with you, boo. Yeah, it says hurt, betrayal, grief, and disappointed. See, you came through. And they act like you wasn't. I said, bitch, you don't know who the fuck that is, do you? And they don't, boo. I said, bitches like you can take over some shit. And they act like you can't. I said, that bitch can take over. And you will. You just don't know it yet. And God said, stay focused, boo. Healing is here. It says wounds, improving, mending, and progress. So something is shifting, but it's not shifting for you. It's shifting for other people. I say, you know what? I'm going to look at all of this and see what has transpired. But the whole thing is they can't even do what they wanted to do because they already told you to do something. And now it looks like what? You doing everything, which you are. See? And now they look stupid, boo. I say, yeah, they all look dumb. It says you doing all of this reconciliation. It says reunion, second chance, back together, and I miss you. Someone is saying, you know what? I fucked up. And I knew I was fucking up. And I should have, you know what, responded to a multitude of things when you said this and did that and all such stuff. And I respond. The respondent is here, okay? Don't you know how on legal documentation, respondent is something legal here, boo? And God said you ain't got nothing to do with that either. And that's the truth here too. They gonna have to, you know what, take your name off of a lot of shit while they sitting up here acting like it's okay. And I said, yeah, but you paid attention even further here too. Wedding is here. It says marriage forever, the one in union. God say, you know what? That is your husband. That nigga finna be your husband, and you know what? Y'all gonna be good together. And this motherfucker ain't gonna be playing about you, and you ain't gonna be playing about them, and y'all ain't gonna be playing about each other. We don't play about we, boo. And that's what you need to know about this nigga, boo. Like, we don't play about we. I said, shit, baby. I'm fucking with you the long way, boo. See? And that's what you need to know here too. I said, you surprised me. And now you know what? They getting comfortable with the essence of who you are. See, a lot of people get scared of you, of the truth of you. You be scaring people, bitch. That came out in another reading too. You be scaring people. Okay, you be scaring some people, bitch. But when people get used to you, they be like, shit, they need to be scared straight, bitch. Scare these niggas straight. And that's the truth. Ghosted is here. It says disappear, silence, ignore, and rejected. See, all these people that want to act like they needed to vouch for you or say this about you or say that about you in order for you to walk in the door, bitch, you walked in the door just fine. And God said that's what they didn't like. See, they wanted you to feel uncomfortable to do this and uncomfortable to do that. But God said, shit, you did it with everything with you, boo. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. Crossroads is here. It says choices, multiple options, turning point, and indecisive. A lot of y'all, you know what? Y'all the shit, baby. And they be acting like you're not. It's all an act. See? Because let this Negro be, you know what, all up on you and shit. That nigga ain't gonna want to never leave. That nigga gonna be right there, baby. I ain't going nowhere. What you mean? I'm gonna be right here with you, boo thing. That nigga gonna fall in love with whatever you got. I said, don't I know it, bitch? I'm gonna be in love, shit. And that's what they scared of, too. People are frightened by the essence of love. That's what you need to know. Yep, it says freedom, leap, Uranus, and opportunity. These niggas looking like shit. Don't take a leap of faith without me, boo. And whatever you talking about, shit, do that too, boo. If you did this, you could do that. And grandma said, pay attention to this nigga. And this nigga like, yeah, and I'm gonna pay attention to you from now on, because I ain't been paying attention to you per se. And that's what you need to know here too. Growth in summer is here. I think it's time, baby. And God said, and I think it is. I said, shit, we gonna grow together. I said, yeah, I think that's what we gonna do, grow together, boo. Shit. And you don't give a fuck. Karmic, see, karma, justice, and balance. There is some type of, you know what? I'm getting spoken word is here, okay? I'm getting a reunion is here too as well. I'm also getting the word calamity is here. But there's something more powerful than what you can imagine or someone else can imagine here too. And God says, shit, I made this for y'all. See? And it's kind of, you know what I was thinking earlier? I was thinking of, you know how Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, but I think her name was something else before she married him, but they was going through a lot of struggle and strife when before he became president. They was together for years, and it's always that one energy where people be like, don't be with someone that's broke, or don't be with someone that's going through this and going through that. It's a hit and miss type of situation. And with y'all situation, it's like y'all both are going through some catastrophic events, and y'all are going to heal each other here too. So it's like, don't close the door on something yet. This is meant to occur. There's a powerful union here, wherever someone may be. Yeah, we have seed forming structure and solid foundation. And when this card came out, that's what I thought about, solid foundation. It's meant to occur. See, present, abundant, and gratitude. Grandma say, you know what? You was meant for this person, and this person is meant for you, despite wherever you are. And that's what someone needs to know here too. Yeah, see the overall energy. It says sun, strength, and empowerment. I feel like, me, they always say, don't mess with a broke chick, or don't mess with a broke dude, or something like that. You never know what people are going through in their life. And, God is saying that this is just a stepping stone. When people go through more strife in their life, they, embark on other things that is more enlightening than those who have not had struggles in their life here too. And God said, that's what you need to know here, boo. It's kind of like the essence of, I would say, Ice Cube, right? Ice Cube had kids and everything, and his kids may favor him, but they don't have that edge like he had because he went through so much. Just like a multitude of, like Jay-Z, and a lot of people who had children and they gave their children everything. They don't have that certain type of edge, or they certain type of oomph, within them, because they didn't have to struggle. They were given everything, and God said, this is what's gonna make y'all better, because y'all have had to struggle, and that's y'all truth here too. Like my children had struggles, but they didn't grow up in Henry Horner projects. They didn't have bullets flying over their head when they was little, So they're a little softer than I am, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the hood, so it's different from when seeing my children and how they are, as opposed to how I am, you know. Yeah, that card fell. So it says, I cannot be vulnerable with you. I'd rather hide in the darkness before I let you see the inside of me. So this person is not going to show you everything about what is hurting them, what is ailing them. They're going to hide some things from you. Yeah, it says, I am keeping secrets from you, and I hope you don't find out. Confirmation. It says, my ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. Okay, I wanted you to hurt too. There's something about the essence of washing clothes. Okay, do you wash clothes? Do you do this? Do you do that? With my second husband didn't even believe that I went to the bathroom at all. Like he literally told me this. He didn't think I went to the bathroom at all. Like he saw me as someone like a Barbie doll that didn't go to the bathroom. He was like, I can't believe you really and this what people make up in their head. Like, I am a human being. What you mean? We have to release this stuff that's in us. And God said that was catastrophic for him. Because he literally, in his mind, he didn't think that I went to the bathroom. And that's catastrophic, but it's true. It's like some people make up things in their head about you, and they need to be what is it? Uh they need to be educated on who you are in some type of way here too. Yeah, it says I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. So this person feels a little bit uncomfortable with the essence of you and who you are, but the whole thing is that you and them together is going to wait to make both of you guys better. Yeah, it says I am distracting myself, okay, to avoid thinking of you. Overall energy, no one makes me feel the way you do. It says, but I'll take it to my grave before I tell you. See, you make this person feel giddy inside, okay? But they don't want to express their true self. And that's what's catastrophic to this union, to this connection, because you need that energy of them expressing themselves. And God said, I'm gonna pull it out of them. God gonna pull it out of them, boo. That's what you need to know here too. God is here. And they be acting like God ain't here. I be like, shoot, that's what y'all keep on playing. Shoot, God kept me safe a multitude of times. I know there is a God. The moon is here, see? This nigga boo. But your intuition is on point too. And you ain't stupid. And you paying attention to a multitude of things. And God said, it ain't that deep. But it could have been. And someone needs to tell you the utmost truth here too. Unbeknownst to you, the moon is here. It says illusions. I'm getting confusion, hidden secrets, and uncertainty. Yeah, the Page of Cups energy is here. Someone is saying, you know what? If you done that, what's going on? But God said, they understand what you said and how you said it. And I said, yeah, it's the truth. And that's what makes it complicated in the situation in which you're trying to excel in too. Yeah, it says dreamer, knave, innocence, inner child, and head in the clouds. So there may be some form of communication that's going to come towards you, or you may send out a communication here too. I'm also getting the word builder is here, okay? It says the Knight of Pentacles energy. It says practical, reliable, slow, steady, commitment, patience, and conservative. So you could be dealing with the earth sign or someone who is in a state of, you know what, control here too as well, trying to control the essence of something here too. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It says, okay, I'm getting heart factors here, okay? I'm getting heart fog. So it says honest, fair, cutthroat, objective, truthful, and independent. The word safe is here. Yeah, we have hermit. It says self-reflection, introspection, and solitude is here. Overall energy, Ace of Wands energy here too. So there's some type of passion and new beginning, okay? And this is meant to occur. And God wants you to, you know what? Spread joy amongst a multitude of people. God wants you to be, you know what, a little bit social with everybody. And this is going to make someone feel like they, you know what, need to do something even further. God say, you know what, we need to put a fire up under this person's butt. That's what you need to know here too. Tell me more for Leo women born in August. God needs you to be social. You know how to be social, boo. You know how to work a room. Work this room, boo, and see what comes out. Grandma said, they don't want you to do that, but do it if God wants you to. And that's what you need to know here too. God say, work the room, baby. This card popped. It says there are too many obstacles, okay, and too many blockages. See, this person needs somebody to put a fire up under their butt, and you are the person to do this. It's something about you that say, you know what, it's worth it. And that's your truth here too. These three cards just flipped over. It says, yes, this will succeed. It says, Spirit says to trust your intuition. See? And God say, you know what? Ask them, are they bisexual? You need to ask somebody, are you bisexual? And see what they say. And God said, pay attention to the answers. And then you'll understand something here today. It says this situation will backfire. And it says Spirit is working with you. See, God is working with you in this situation here, boo. Yeah, it says now is not the time, but it's in reverse. So the time is now. Let's get one of these cards to close it out for Leo women born in August. So we have breathe in and ambition. I can't breathe in ambition. Okay, I can't say the word. Some words I just can't say. Breathe in ambition, exhale bullshit, and repeat. Interesting. So that's your message. Thank you guys for stopping by. Until next time, well, until tomorrow, or maybe later on tonight, I don't know. However I feel, boo. Thank y'all for joining me. You know what? Until next time, stay up and peace.